Today is the 21st February 1998. So today we're going to discuss about supramundane consciousness. But before we go to supramundane consciousness, the last week, what we already discussed about Lokiya mundane consciousness, I have something a little bit to tell you about that. So please turn to page 20. So we already learned about form sphere consciousness and formless sphere consciousness. What is the difference? It's the two form sphere consciousness and a formless sphere consciousness. We should understand about that. This Rupavajara Chitta or Rupavajara Jhana. When we would like to attain the jhana, so we have to contemplate on the kasina object and so on. So after we attain the first jhana, and then we would like to attain the second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana, and so on. What we have to do? We have to contemplate on the same object, kasina object. So, Rupavajara Chitta or Rupavajara Jhana, the form sphere consciousness, they have the same object, right? The same object. But for the formless sphere consciousness, the different object. Different object. You see the bottom. The bottom is the Arupavajara jhana and objects. That they have different objects. This is the different things of Rupavajara and Arupavajara consciousness. The first jhana, the object is taken is infinite space. See, infinite space. The second jhana object is that the first arupa consciousness is that the second jhana's object. The third jhana's object is the absence of first arupa consciousness, the nothingness. So different. The fourth jhana, arupa jhana, object is the third arupa consciousness. Right? This the fourth jhana's object here. Neither perception nor non-perception. You see that, right? Neither perception nor non-perceptions. This, what does it mean? Neither perception. This means no perception, but no non-perception. We cannot say it's nothing, We cannot say it's have, because neither perception nor non-perception, very subtle. The object, this the neva sanya, na sanya, yaranas, this the fourth arupa jhanas, object is very, very subtle. That's what we call neither perception nor non-perception. They have different objects. So, for example, we go to somewhere, we bring the 1/4 with us for using the public telephone call. Maybe nowadays increased, right? 35 cents. You carry with you and then maybe someone asks money from you about $1, please give me $1, and then what you will say? I don't have money. You will say, I don't have money. But you say you don't have money. You still have in your pocket 35 cents. But that's very little, So you just say, oh, I don't have money. But really you have it, but so little, very little. The same, this object, neither perception nor non-perception, it's not mean no object. We cannot say it's no object. Still have it, this consciousness, but so subtle. When we practice meditation, when we reach the vipassana knowledge, the higher vipassana knowledge, you can understand this point. At that time, when you sit meditation, you cannot feel your body. You have a body, That you still realize that your mind, you still have it. It's very subtle, very subtle. We observe on the one object, it's very subtle, almost gone, disappear. You will feel that. You practice meditation, inside vipassana meditation, if you reach the highest knowledge, you will experience about that. The similar with this object, neither perception nor non-perception. See? So maybe one day, I hope you can experience about that, very subtle inside. So here's what I like to explain to you. This the object of Rupavara Citta and Arupavara Citta. Is that the object is different. It's object different. And here's they have object taken and objects surmounted, but already passed. That's very easy, this very easy. That's the first jhana. The surmounted object is the counterpart sign. This is the kasina, earth kasina, and so on. The second jhana, the object taken is the first arupa in consciousness. Object surmounted is the infinite space. This is the third jhana. The object taken in absence of first arupa consciousness. The object surmounted is the first arupa consciousness. The fourth jhana object taken is the third arupa consciousness. The object is surmounted is absence of first arupa consciousness. This is very easy, Let us, when we study at the school, as a student, the second grade student still taken what class? Supposing it's the second class. What is the already passed first grade? Something like that. Not the same. Who take the fourth grade? Fourth grade. This means he already passed third grade. Now still taking fourth grade. It's the same. And go to page 22. We have special, to know here. 22. So about jhana, we have two kinds of jhana. Maybe you never heard before, right? the two kinds of jhana. This jhana, if it examines closely the object, are called Aramanupanijjhana in Bali. We have two words. Aramana is mean object. Upanijjhana is mean examines closely. So if we examines closely the object, this jhana we call Aramanupanijjhana. Right? Look like the Rupavachara jhana, Arupavachara jhana here. The 8 attainments, right? Arupavachara jhana, how many one we have? One method have 5, one method is 4. You can say 4 or 5, 2 is correct, right? This 4 Arupavachara jhanas and 4 Arupavachara jhanas are called Aramanupanijjhana. Why? Because they examine closely the mental object, earth, kasina, and so on. So all is samatha meditation, right? Samatha calm meditation. Mostly the object is the concept, This jhana is the examines closely the characteristics we call Lakhanupanijjhana. Lakhana is mean characteristic. Upanijjhana is examines closely. So if examines closely the characteristic called this is the Lakhanupanijjhana. What are they? Vipassana here. Vipassana, Magga, and Phala are called Lakhanupanijjhana. You see, if we just study about, or the one we already studied, the jhana is mean Rupavachara and Arupavachara. But here, even Vipassana or Magga or Phala are called Lakhanupanijjhana. We call jhana too, but two kinds of jhana, right? This is the Vipassana here because it examines closely the characteristic of impermanence, right? Sorrowfulness or soullessness. This characteristic of mind and matter. This Vipassana examines closely to this characteristic. That's why we call the Vipassana also we call jhana. What kind of jhana? Lakhanupanijjhana. And Magga. Really is the Magga is object. When we attain Nibbana, the Nibbana is the object of Magga. Right? The Magga's object is Nibbana. It's not characteristic. But why? Because Magga is Lakhanupanijjhana. The reason is here, Magga, because the work done by Vipassana comes to be accomplished through Magga. When practicing meditation, when we accomplish our duty, our work, and we gain enlightenment, it's called Magga. That's why this Magga is the work done by Vipassana come to be accomplished. That's why Magga also we call it jhana. Alright? Lakhanupanichana. And phala. After this, the magga citta, part consciousness arises. Right away, this phala consciousness just follows. And this phala, also we call it Lakhanupanichana, because it examines closely the truth of cessation, which is characteristic of truth. The truth of cessation is meant nibbana. Right? Nibbana is the characteristic of truth. That's why phala also we call jhana. So now we know we have two kinds of jhana. As some book they don't mention about this. This is jhana. They don't say that it's the magga, phala, vipassana. It's called jhana. Here, from the Dhammavada. This Dhammavada is very famous in Buddhism. Like that's the Bible. Dhammavada. In Dhammavada, they mention about these two jhana. The Buddha said, you yourself must make the effort. The Tathagata is mean Buddhas, Lord Buddhas. The Tathagatas are only proclaimers, those who have entered the path and examined closely by jhanas will get free from the bound of Mara. Here we see that. Right? Those who have entered the path and examined closely by jhanas. See, the path also. The path is the magga, right? We call it jhana. And here's you will get free from the bound of Mara. The bound of Mara here is meant we don't have to reborn again. If we don't have to reborn again, should be we gain enlightenment, the fourth stage of magga, phala, right? Arhan, as arhanship. So who gains the jhana, maybe just an ordinary worldly person can gain jhana. Here's the Buddha is mean this jhana is not only rupavajara, arupavajara jhana, as magga, phala, also you call jhana. And commentary, they mention about these two jhana too. Because the Tathagata are merely those who proclaim, hence those who have stepped on the path in accordance with what they proclaim and examined closely by two kinds of jhanas. See here, two kinds of jhana. So when you read the book, you see two kinds of jhana. What do you mean? You know right away, right? Aramanupanichana and Lakhanupanichana, right? Aramanupanichana is mean rupavajara jhana, arupavajara jhana. If called Lakhanupanichana, it means vipassana, magga, phala. You know right away. That's what the Buddha said. Two kinds of jhanas will be released from the bound of Mara. This bound Mara is meant here known as the field of the three planes of existence. The three planes, what's meant three planes? One plane, Kamavajara, right? Sense sphere realm, 11, right? It's the second existence we call form sphere realm, 20. And the third is the formless sphere realm, 4. Altogether, 31. Briefly, got three planes. Kamavachara, Rubavachara, Arubavachara, what we already studied. Yes, yeah. I already give you this one light, this sense sphere RAM, a form sphere RAM, a formless sphere RAM. Here, what we study about consciousness, a sense sphere consciousness, how many? 55, right? This 55 type of consciousness parting to this sense sphere RAM, and Rubavachara 15. This consciousness parting to the Rubavachara RAM, the form sphere RAM. Arubavachara Chitta 12 is the parting to Arubavachara formless sphere RAM. Now we go to Lokuttara right now. Lokuttara.
Really quick question on this. Is like the top one, where you examine the object, is that usually done outside of the body, and then the character
maybe inside, outside, both. Like, yeah, yes, that, yeah. Vipassana is not inside. Sometimes outside too. Depends, outside. So when we study about 9th chapter in detail, this is a good question, For samatha, inside or outside. So, for example, you put earth kasina in front of you, you observe on them, contemplate on this, the objects, the earth, this, the objects outside, right? So sometimes you will, or this, on your body, this is my hair, this is my nail, this is my teeth, this is my bone, this is my skin. Stay inside. This is samatha, right? We have 40 kind of samatha. So inside, outside. Even vipassana, and mostly we try to concentrate our mind on the inside, our mind and matter. But sometimes it's outside too. When you see something, when you see the object, if you see, observe as the Lekhanubanijana here, examine closely on the characteristic sister. That is, you see it's the one tree leaf and fall down. See, tree leaves fall down. It's impermanent. If you know that, it's the object outside, right? That's vipassana. See.
When you talked about the circles that people could concentrate on,
yeah,
which one
and it's samatha. That's this Aramanupanijana samatha. Yeah. The Buddha explained about that. As we have later on, we will study about that of mind and matter, 5 aggregate, as 6 bases or 18 elements, something like that. 18 elements. So we have our 6 organs inside. We can contemplate on their characteristic as impermanent and so on. And the object, 6 objects, you can see, we hear some sound. We contemplate on the sounds, word by word, arising, okay, and disappear, okay, and disappear. You see, they are characteristic, right? The vipassana. And also your mind. The mind is the ear consciousness. So now I hear this. My ear consciousness occurs and go away. It's going to come again. Here again, this occur again, and this be again. So this is also vipassana. If you just observe on closely, the object is samatha. See, if we examine their characteristic, anicca, dukkha, anatta in Bali, impermanence, sorrowfulness, selflessness, it's a vipassana. So when we practice meditation, is samatha or vipassana. We can differentiate it too easily. So we should know these two jhana. Here we go to Lokutara. Lokutara Chitta. Briefly, we have 8. Right, 8. So we have Lokiya Chitta, mundane consciousness, 81, right? 81. This Lokutara Chitta 8, 89. This 89 type of consciousness is briefly 89. But broadly is 121. Here Lokutara Kusala Chitta 4. So I will order you to understand what is the Loka, what is the Uttara, what is Kusala, what is Chitta. Some of them you already know. Loka here this means here, Lokutara, right? Lokutara here, Loka is mean the word of 5 aggregate is called Loka. Uttara is mean transcends. Right? Transcends. So, the transcendence of the world of 5 aggregates we call Lokutara. Lokutara. Here, Kusala is mean wholesome, right? Chitta consciousness. The Lokutara, wholesome consciousness, 4. And Lokutara, Vipaka, Chitta Vipaka is mean resultant consciousness, 4. So mostly the translate English, this Kusala, Lokutara Kusala Chitta, they call Maka, part, right? P-A-T-H, part. And Lokutara Vipaka Chitta, they call it Phala, or fruit. Here, the first is here Magga, right? Or Kusala and Magga are the same here. We say Kusala or Magga. Magga is the part. What is mean part? Group of 8 factors. We already know that. Group of 8 factors. Right understanding, right thought, right thinking, and so on. 8, right? This 8 kind of, this is not consciousness, right? What are they? Mental state, right? All mental state, they have 8 kind of these mental factors we call Magga. Magga. And Magga Chitta. Magga Chitta is part consciousness. This is a consciousness accompanied by part, accompanied by this groups of 8 factors we call Magga Chitta, or part consciousness. And here, number 1 is the Sotapatti Magga Chitta, right? Sotapatti Magga Chitta. Here, Sotapatti. Sotapatti. Sota here means stream. Stream, right? Stream of Aryan's part. This stream go to where? Go to Nibbana. You know, after you reach to this stream, so you will lead you to Nibbana, because stream of Aryan part. And Sotapatti, it means Sota Apatti, have 2 words. You know, divide is 2 words, Sota and Apatti. Sota. Apatti is mean reaching. Reaching. This eyes mean first, Patti is reaching. So Apatti, the first reaching or arriving. Arrive to where? The first reaching, arriving to the stream of Aryan part. Right? This part consciousness obtained through reaching the stream of the noble part for the first time. Who are practicing meditation inside Vipassana meditation, finally he gained enlightenment. The first of his consciousness, what he calls Sotapatti Magga Citta, arise, the first term. At that moment, he's not ordinary whirling person anymore. He's become Aryan. Aryan is the very pure, or it's called nobleman, right? Sainthood. Sotapatti Magga. In English, what we call, for the person, we call stream attainer, or stream winner, stream enterer, or stream entered. It's the translate in many, many ways. It's the same, stream enter. So let me explain to you this for the word first, and then we will discuss about the person one by one. So one who comes back once in this human world, because Sagadagami person, this are all because once returner, right? One returner. Here's the Sagadagami Magga Citta, part consciousness of one who come back one. Here should be noticed to this human world. Human world. Just only one. And the third one is Anagami Magga Citta. Anagami Magga Citta. Here, Anagami is meant who does not come back. Right? Anagami Magga Citta, part consciousness of one who does not come back to this sensuous world. You're different with Sagadagami. Sagadagami is not come back to this human world. This Anagami is not come back to sensuous world. It means human world and celestial world. 7, right? It's not come back to this sensuous world. This means sense sphere world. Blissful sense sphere world. Human world and celestial realm. That's the difference. And number 4 is the Arahata Magga Citta. Arahata is mean one who is worthy to accept offerings. The state of being an Arahant. Arahata Magga Citta is part consciousness of the state of being of what you want. So, I would like all of you to study. It is the Pali and translation in English first. And Pala here means fruit or fruition or result.
How does this compare to the concept of a bodhisattva?
A bodhisattva? A bodhisattva is meant one day who will become a Buddha. Now he's still the whirling person. It's not noble person, not gain enlightenment yet.
So would this be something like a Sakadagami?
Oh no, just a Buddhujana, just a whirling with ordinary like us. Yeah, like not Sakadagami, right? Yeah. Because the Bodhisattva, they cannot gain enlightenment, right now. Wait until the last existence when they become a Buddha, and then they will gain enlightenment and we go enter to Nibbana. Now still the ordinary whirling person.
Don't they choose though to keep doing that because they want to help mankind?
Oh yes, yeah. Like us, when we want to finish our high school, maybe we take time about 13 years, finish. It's okay, I go to work. Some I have to get my doctorate degree, more than 13 years, when we old 20 years. Because you want the highest degree. This bodhisattva are the same. Like us, just like if I gain the first enlightenment as thought up or stream enter enough. Maybe you practice this life will be okay. Who wants to become arahant, you will practice, train, or more than normal person. That's why bodhisattva is that want to become Buddha, to become the great teachers, all the God and human, the man, all over the world, you have to practice so long. Acquires their virtue perception. So, a bodhisattva is not the sainthood yet. That's not noble one, not Ariya person. Still, ordinary, whirling person. In Bali, they call Buddhujana. So we know the translation already, right? And go to start page 24, here translation in English here. Supramundane consciousness 8, the wholesome supramundane consciousness 4, right? This is the first part, consciousness of the stream entrance. Just the translation is the Sotapaddi Magga Citta. And second, number 2 is the second part, consciousness of the one returner. The third part, consciousness of the non-returner. And 4 is the fourth part, consciousness of Arahant. So we will discuss about this person, right? When you practicing meditation, you reach the highest vipassana knowledge, and then you will gain enlightenment the first time, and then Sotapaddi Magga Citta, this first consciousness of the stream enters occur. Just one time, one moment, one thought moment. After one thought moment, Phala Citta, Sotapaddi, Phala Citta, this is the first fruit consciousness, the stream entrance will follow, immediately. At the time who gain enlightenment, or the moment of this, the first consciousness of the stream entrance occurs, at that moment the person we call Sotapaddi Magga person. That's what later I will explain to you with this chart, or one by one. So we have, maybe all of you know that we have 8 kind of Aryans person, right? Like here, I will explain to you. Normally we have Magga 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you get enlightenment first time, the Sotapatti, Magga, Chitta arises. At that moment, this person we call Sotapatti, Magga person. Right? After this Magga, first Magga Chitta, Sotapatti Magga Chitta, arise in this sphere, or immediately this Phala Chitta following right away. After this first moment, this later on this person we call Sotapatti Phala person, this stream enterer, this stream enterer. We are Sotapatti, again the stream enterer means this person, this person. So we have 2 persons already. So, and then we try to practice the meditation, contemplate on these 3 characteristics, and then he gained Sagaragami Magga, and then Sagaragami Magga Chitta arise again. At that time, at that moment, this was Sagaragami Magga person. And immediately this Phala Chitta follows. From that time until you gain the highest state of enlightenment, because Sagaragami, or person, just one returner, until he gains the highest state of enlightenment. And then he practices meditation, and then he regains the 3rd stage of enlightenment, called Anagami Magga Chitta arises. At that moment, we call Anagami Magga person. Immediately, this Anagami Phala Chitta arises. Until he regains the highest state enlightenment, this person we call non-returner. And then he practices meditation again, and then he reaches to the 4th state enlightenment, Arhata Magga Chitta arises. At that moment, this person we call an Arhata Magga person. Immediately, Phala Chitta is followed. From this moment until he enters the Nibbana, this person we call Arhat. Understand, right? So we have how many persons? 8 persons. Sotapatti Magga person and Sotapatti Phala person. The Sotapatti Phala person we call stream enterer. Here, Sagaragami Magga person, even we call the person is at that moment just one. It's not less than 1 second, It's the moment this part consciousness arises. At that moment we call Sotapatti Magga person, Sagaragami Magga person, Anagami Magga person, and Arhata Magga person. So after this Magga Chitta arises, this Sotapatti Phala follow. Since then until he gains 2nd enlightenment, right? Because stream enterer. Understand it, right? We have 8 types of audience. The noble person, 8. So, for here all we have consciousness 80, 89. For who practicing only vipassana, you gain enlightenment just 4 magga citta and 4 phala citta, no jhana. You see? According to this person who are only practicing meditation and gain enlightenment, the consciousness, we already just have 89. And who are practicing samatha meditation and they gain jhana, right? Jnana. And then they will practice meditation and we gain enlightenment too. For that person, see, for that person, we have Lokuttara Citta, supramundane consciousness, 40. Because of, according to who are practicing, this is jhana, right? Jhana, they gain jhana, and then they practicing meditation again, they gain enlightenment. For those persons, this Lokuttara Citta, divide into 40. Right? So I have to explain to you this, this one. So look at here. Here, who are practicing samatha meditation, and then they gain this Rupavachara, maybe Rupavachara, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana. Or maybe this Arupavachara, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. And then when they practice meditation, maybe some, this is the first jhana as basics of this enlightenment. They contemplate upon this jhana. Yeah? Contemplate upon jhana. Supposing here, when it's not the object, same object, right? When you gain first jhana is the first jhana together with vitaka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata, right? 5. So that person, and then he would like to gain enlightenment, this magga phala. He enters the first jhana, and then emerges from this first jhana and contemplate on this first jhana as the basics. Maybe he will contemplate on the vitaka, vichara, or maybe piti. Very easy understands the piti. Just feel, piti or sukha, feeling. Feeling. And then contemplate on this piti or this piti on this sukha, feeling, sensation, right? Or contemplate on them as the 3 characteristics, right? Or just occur and disappear, occur, arising and disappear, arising and disappear. And then he will gain the first enlightenment. When we gain first enlightenment, what is the basic of this enlightenment? It's jhana, right? Based on this jhana. That's why that Sotapatti Magga is resembles the first jhana. First jhana. Together with vitaka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata here. The first jhana. This Sota, this is the one column here. This is called Sotapatti Magga Citta. First jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana. If the basis of this Sotapatti Magga is the first jhana, When you gain enlightenment, this the Sotapatti Magga resemble the first jhana together with Vitakka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, and Ekaggata, 5 jhana factors. If this person he gains the first jhana and he gains first this the magga, right? First enlightenment. So now he would like to, if he already gains this jhana, he contemplate on the second jhana as the basics, right? Basic, and then he will gain Sotapatti Magga, the first enlightenment. This Magga resembles the second jhana because its jhana is the basics. So together with Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekaggata, second jhana. It's based on this basic is the third jhana. This Sotapatti Magga Chitta also the same. That's why Sotapatti Magga Chitta is the divided as the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana. So for the Sagadagami, once returner, he already gained this jhana. First, he enters the first jhana, and then emerges from this first jhana, contemplate on these characteristics, and then he gains second state of enlightenment, Sagaragami Magga. This Magga are resembled as the first jhana. That's why the second state of enlightenment, Sagaragami Magga, Chitta also, they are first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana, and so on. That's why, according to who are practicing samatha meditation, gain jhana, and then will practice meditation to gain enlightenment. For those person, this Lokuttara, this wholesome, right? This Magga is part consciousness or wholesome. Lokuttara Chitta, right? Become 20. Become 20. This after Magga is as follows. That's why this phala also 20. And then we have supramundane consciousness, 20.